Welcome to Community Conversations. I am Queen Miss Ebony J, and you're listening and watching 1230 The Buzz, your talk station on 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. So glad to be here with you another week, another Sunday. And of course, here on Community Conversations is where we come to talk about things happening right here in our community and how nonprofits are making a difference to really resolve those issues. You know how about a problem unless we're gonna fix it. And today I have Mr. Adam Delane in here to talk about Cincy Street Meet, an annual event that he does every year. What's going on, King? How you feeling today?
Hey, what's going on, my queen? I can't call it. Beautiful, nice weather day. What's going on?
Well, nothing. I see that you're working like you always are. And I know last year, well, before the pandemic, you was able to do the Cincy Street Meet. So I wanted to bring you on today and just kind of talk about what it is, how you came up with the idea, and just what made you get it all started.
Okay. Well, we're going on the fourth year now. The first year, I lived in Tampa, and I was traveling all over, and I'm seeing people, these big group, photo meets and videographers and models and flamethrower people and street performers, like all, having these different meetups. I'm like, wow, like, why we ain't got nothing like this back in Cincinnati? So it was something that I just wanted to bring to the city, something different and unique that I've never seen here. So that's what made me really want to kind of start that here. Outside of that, we've had like kind of little meetups between, photographers and models and stuff like that. But it wasn't, it wasn't dope and over the top. Cincinnati is a lot more conservative, and
Yes.
I've always hated that. So that's why I'm always trying to be on the go. But so I'm just trying to shake things up. I need people to turn up here in our city. I'm tired of seeing us copy other cities. We see things go viral in other cities and then we mimic it here. We see hairstyles go viral in other cities and then we mimic it here. We see
Yeah.
dances. I mean, it's always Cincinnati's always second to try to get stuff done. So this is an event. I want Cincinnati to be first. You know what I mean? That's what really made me want to start this event.
So what is this all of Cincy Street Meet? Is it where all the models come and meet on the street and we take photos? Like, tell us what it's about. What can we expect?
Okay, so in a nutshell, it's actually for everyone that's a creative, and I painted it with such a broad stroke because everyone, a lot of people who are creative, it's not just about a model or a dancer or stuff like that. Like if you design hair, clothes, you're a creative. If you do hair, you're a creative. If you do graphics, you're a creative. So this is for literally everyone who is a creative. You like painting. I have a girl who paints. She's gonna do a live painting in the middle of the
Wow.
street. Like she's bringing her paints, her canvas. She's gonna do a live painting in the middle of the street. So it's
Yeah.
literally everyone who's a creative to come, network, mix and mingle, because your network determines your net worth. And a lot of people, don't grasp that idea. So they ain't like you. It's people who come just to spectate. There's people who aren't necessarily creatives, but they don't know. They might need a photographer. They might need a model for something, or they just want to come look and enjoy the scene and be a part of and amongst something that's almost larger than life. So basically, this is literally there's going to be photographers there. There's going to be videographers
Mhm.
there. There's going to be all types of people there. And in a nutshell, basically, like how it's been going each year, like when someone pulls up with just such a unique, dope, creative look, everyone just flocks to them. Like, oh yeah, let's do this over here. Let's take pictures over here. Let's do a video over here. Let's create this over here. Let's create that over there. And that's really what it's about. Just everyone just coming together, creating dope stuff. Like there's a last year there was a photographer who brought like a whole bunch of like them colored smoke. So that was his prop. So he had everybody, doing stuff with the little colored smoke and walking around. We had people brought their cars out this year. My boy said he bringing his Lamborghini out. My bike life is bringing like 15, 20 motorcycles. Like
Yeah.
it really gets crazy. Like last year during the pandemic, I still did it, and we had over 50 people there, just, still try to be creative and still try to, get some fresh air. It was in October is when I had it, the first weekend of October last year. Just trying to get some fresh air, being cooped up in the house. So yeah, so it's basically about just coming and being creative.
So how can you be a part of this? Like, is there like a sign up sheet? You got to go on the link somewhere and sign up, or is it more like you just pull up with your camera and hop in?
Literally, I try to make it as simple as possible. I've been getting that question a lot, like, oh, can I come, or oh, where do I sign up? And it's literally just show up. Like, I'm not doing no sign ups. There's not a, a sign in sheet at the gate, because it's outside. Even though we actually blocked off, we have the permit and we're blocking off the street right there. It's at underneath the 8th Street Bridge and Lower Price Hill, the 8th Street Viaduct. It's underneath that. We got that whole street blocked off and everything. So it literally, if you just want to come out and just check out the scene, you want to come out, mix and mingle and network, because you might be shy, but you
Yeah.
want to, just warm up to it. Just come. You can spectate. You can have it's fun. People are clowning around. It's really a fun event overall. Like last year we were cutting up, like some dude was doing wheelies on his motorcycle down the street. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. But it's just literally just pull up.
I love it. From the video I saw, it seemed like you all have fun, and it seemed like everybody is kind of in their own zone, in their own world, and you kind of get to mix and mingle and get each other's energies, and they help you turn up even more.
Right. And being as a creative in the creative industry, it a lot has to do with energies. Like, I'm a big energy person. Like, if our energies is colliding and I can't be around you. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
even that type person to even fake it. I can't even fake it, because once my energy don't match with your energy, but like there hasn't this is year number 4, and knock on wood, there hasn't been any sort of bad energies there. Everyone has always said nothing but positive things about it. And every year they beg me, Adam, we got to do this more often. Adam, you need a spring one, you need a summer one, I'm like, I can't water it down. Like, it's got to be once a year. Every year, it's the end of September or the first week of October, somewhere around there every year. And basically what I do is I find a dope location that's diverse. So last year we did it in the heart of Northside, where it was in an alley. So there was graffiti walls, there were like just regular brick walls, there was some trees and greenery and bushes. So this year there's like train tracks, old abandoned looking building. It's under a viaduct, so it has that, like tunnel look to it. There's a
Yeah.
skate park across the street, basketball court, baseball court, like baseball field, greenery. Like, so the scene is like, there's an abundance of different looks one can do. But for this picture was done at year number 2 street meet, where somebody brought a TV, like they, like a prop. They brought a TV out and the girls were standing on the TV. Like, it's just really, really dope.
Wow.
It just gets really creative. Like, some people have like full blown like costumes, headpieces, and like wild. It gets wild. Like, people really, really show up and show out for this event.
So if you're looking for a place to be creative and you want to be creative and want to create with some other people, this sounds like the place to truly be, because hey, you may not even have thought to stand on a TV, but once you see another woman that's doing it and she is killing this look, she has the perfect energy. Now you like, oh yeah, let me try that look. Let me try it this way.
Yeah. And that's exactly how it goes. Like, I don't even know where this guy, he brought a door, like a door and a frame and everything. So we're like, like the other photographers and they're holding the door up so you can get the shot through the door, the model standing in the doorway. Like, it really gets crazy. And like you said, when when you're a creative and you surround yourself with more creatives, it make you get more creative. And like even with promo, you say create and creative so much, but it's like I said, like Cincinnati, not saying like we're behind, it's like we're just super conservative.
Correct.
And we don't really push envelopes and push boundaries
No, we
and
got to stay in our box here.
and people do want to stay in that box until we see someone else do it. And then we're
Correct.
like, oh my God, I gotta do that. Like, and then we see someone else do it, and then we're like, oh, I'm about to do that now. Like, so everyone to I want Cincinnati to be that first spot. I want us to create those trends and stuff like that. Like, and that's what this event really is for.
Cincy Street Meet. If you're just tuning in, this is Community Conversations on 1230 The Buzz, your talk station 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. I am Queen Miss Ebony J here talking with Adam Delane, and we are here talking about this annual event that he does every year called Cincy Street Meet, where creatives meet up to be creative. And we've all been here talking about the process and how the day is, but I want to know for you, Mr. Adam, how do you come up with the look and the scenery? Because you are a photographer and you take photos all day long or all the time. This is how do you come up with this creative look that another person won't have?
In general or for the street meet?
Well, no, just in general.
Um, a lot of stuff, it varies. So back to the being around creatives, I surround myself with creatives. Like if you do hairstyling, like this applies to everyone. I don't want anyone to think that this is just for photographers or videographers or models. This is literally anyone, entrepreneur, like because as an entrepreneur, you got to be able to come up with different strategies and ideas and like all that type stuff. So
Yes.
basically when you surround yourself with the people um, that are above you or where you're trying to go, your mind, it starts triggering stuff. So it's actually called, if we want to get kind of deep here, the reticular activating system. If you want to look that up, y'all. Basically, it's the part of the brain, like for example, if you're looking for a new car, or if you just bought you a new car, you just bought you a Honda Civic, right? Before you bought that Honda Civic, you ain't see them out there in the streets. But now everywhere you go, everywhere you look, it's a damn
You
Honda
see.
Civic, every light. And that's the reticular activating system that's in your brain that basically kind of triggers and makes your attention focus on something that's in the subconscious. But again, y'all can look deep into that. So it's the same thing with being a creative and or entrepreneur. So I'm always surrounded by creatives. I follow nothing but creatives on Instagram and Facebook. I'm not on there with the drama and all. I literally follow other creatives and I
Yes.
surround myself with other creatives in real life. So basically in my mind, my mind's always being creative. Like I'm literally riding down the street, minding my own business. And I look over, that's how I found this location this year. I'm riding down the street and I just so happen to look over. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, let me turn around. Like, oh, this is gonna be nice this is gonna be dope for the street meet. So it's literally like that's how I come up with a lot of stuff. Like sometimes it'd be a dream, I'm just riding down. And I see an abandoned fire truck. That's what happened before in the shoot. Seen an abandoned fire truck just sitting in a parking lot. I'm like, oh, that'd be dope for a photo shoot. Take a picture, save it to my phone, and then a week, a day, a month down the road when someone hits me up or
Yes.
I see the model for my idea, I'm like, oh, you know what, I did see that fire truck, let's put a look together for it. So it's literally like to be creative and to kind of think outside the box, you literally have to surround yourself with creatives visually.
So when we come to Cincy Street Meet and we get a chance to mingle, did we tell them the date? When is Cincy Street Meet?
The Cincy Street Meet is Sunday, September 26th from 4 to 8 p.m. Usually it lasts a little bit longer, but I just try to get people from 4 to 8. Just, people that went to church and, then they did what they did with the day. Would have been on a Sunday. I personally love Sundays because Friday night, Saturday night, people, out doing, different little things. So Sunday, September 26th, it's going
Make
down.
sure you are in the place. Now, when we come, we do all this shooting. We took videos. We did some photos. We need to bring our own cameras. Are there going to be different camera people there? How does that work? Do you just exchange numbers and get the photos or the visuals for later? How does that work out?
Yeah. So basically, in its essence, it is still an open collab. It's still at each other's discretion of what's going on. So, no one's obligated to shoot with anyone. No, don't feel like you're pressured to shoot with anyone. If you don't want to shoot with them, or if they, you don't want to create with them, that's fine, and vice versa. But when you do, your energies match with somebody, or you have such a dope look and someone's like, hey, you want to shoot over here by this train track, if you're with it, then you guys want to make sure you exchange information. So that way, when the product is done, whatever it is, the videos or pictures, you want to make sure you're able to get those from them. And it's basically whatever they agree. Like me personally, the people who I'm only shooting like over the top looks. I personally don't need any regular looks in my portfolio. It's basically like, portfolio building, or, you might need some promo, you might want to bring a turntable and just set it up in the middle of the train track. You know what I mean? And they're gonna want to shoot that. So basically, I don't need any, regular pictures. So if you come with some over the top flames and twirling, I'm like, oh, I need to shoot that. Like, I'm gonna want to shoot you. I'm gonna hound you. Like, let's go over by the train tracks. We're gonna shoot, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna get you about 3 to 4 edits. I'm gonna let you know all that in advance. And like, if you want some more, then we can, politic about that. But you're gonna get 2 to 3 edits off top, just for being a part of this. It's both for our portfolios, for our Instagram, for promo. So that's basically how it goes. And that's how it's been for the past 4 years.
Don't feel pressure and don't feel stressed. Come out, give it your, give it some creative time. Come in. You may have an idea, you may not, but because you're going to be there with other creatives to give you an opportunity to really talk to them. And like he said, be inspired by some of them, because some of them have been doing this for a very long time. Adam, are you inviting any specific photographers or videographers out to the Cincy meetup?
It's literally everyone's there. Like all the top photographers in the city, they were there last year. They're going to be there this year, pulling up. Then we got newcomers, but I mean, we're at like 20,000 strong as far as reach right now in the city, in the tri-state area. Like, people literally come from Columbus, Dayton, up from Louisville. Like, people come from all over. So I don't individually invite anyone out per se. Everyone is invited. This is something I put on for the city. I put on for the city. I put on for the city.
Period.
So it's literally for everyone, and it's not just me there. It's like it's literally like, this year we're looking at probably over 200 people from from videographers, photographers, models, designers, hairstylists, makeup artists. Like, makeup artists, they do like over the top makeup looks on their model and come down with their models. So like, when I say crib, like, it really covers the whole spectrum of crib. So don't think that you have to be a model to come down. Don't think that you have to create some over the top elaborate scene or costume either. Like, it's literally like last year, a girl came in like a one piece with like some nice fishnets and some really, really high boots. But she came and she had at least 6 dozen red balloons. Like, it was hella balloon. It was a lot of balloons. And she just like standing there in the middle of the street holding a balloon. So it's really creative. And then like, people were exchanging props. So don't think, like, if like, I seen a couple people use her balloons. Right. So it's definitely
it's a
don't
family.
feel
You don't have to feel like, oh, he gonna be looking at me like, or she gonna be looking. Everybody know this is a creative space, so we're doing whatever we can to make it work, because we know how it is when you're stuck in this box and you're trying to get out of it. You're trying to get back to it, but you don't know what to do. Well, guess what? Help is here, because we have the Cincy Street meet, and it's definitely going down. Make sure you come out. Do not miss it from 4 to 8 p.m. Okay? All you got to do is pull up. Tell us the street address again.
It is underneath the 8th Street Viaduct. in Lower Price Hill, underneath the 8th Street Viaduct.
You can't miss it.
You can't miss it. Like it's just gonna be color smoke down there. The streets is blocked off. Like it's gonna be. You're gonna probably see some drones in the air. You can't miss it. Underneath the 8th Street Viaduct.
Thank you, Adam, for coming on and telling my audience about this.
Thank you so much for having me. Each year just getting bigger and bigger. I'm happy and I'm blessed that Cincinnati has gravitated towards this and has accepted it, and really it's everyone that's really helping me take this to the next level. Like even some of the people who are with me now, like some organizations like Studio 821, they're a rentable studio space here in Newport, actually right over the bridge, that photographers go to who don't necessarily have their own studio space. So you can go over there and rent studio space. They're giving me like 7 hours of studio time to raffle off and to give as prizes to photographers and models. Same thing with ProCam. ProCam is one of the biggest camera and studio places here in Cincinnati where you can buy equipment from. And they gave me 3 $100 gift cards to ProCam to give out as prizes. So we're gonna have like most creative on site, most creative images after you edit it. We got best costume, best look, creative costume, most great. Like we have like it's a big thing. Like all types of prizes coming, and it's only just get bigger and bigger each year.
Well, I'm super excited. I plan to attend. I've seen the videos. I've heard about it. Now I want to come see for myself. And of course, I'm going to come back on and tell you all about it. But we would love for you to just come and meet us there. Again, it's the viaduct right there underneath Price Hill. So come on through. Like he said, you'll know where you're at because it's going to be clear what's going down when you pull up. Thank you again, Mr. Adam. Tell us your social media if we want to learn more, your website.
Thank you. You guys can actually see some of the past year's work by searching the hashtag Cincy Street Meet, CINCY Street Meet. You can follow me on Instagram at Give Me Face with an underscore, and on Facebook is just Adam Delane.
All righty, this again is Community Conversations. I hope that you'll stick around and hope to see you next week. It's 101.5 with 30 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Okay.